Welcome back to my channel. We are working on video 4 of the butterfly diamond art. We're starting with the letter F and still within the purple range. I am continuing to try different things with the video taking. It has been quite the experience in setting up a channel and getting it ready for the content. And I hope everyone is doing well and are patient with me. I think the video taking is becoming quite challenging due to using a cell phone video. As I said, we're working on letter F. And it's still within the first petal region that we have been doing all along. I'm hoping to become much more competent at this as I continue to work. Doing diamond art, and I also hope that my video taking also becomes much more fluent. I hope everyone is doing well. I know that the weather has been quite strange here in New York. I reside in the lower regions near the Pennsylvania border, only about 30 miles from it. So I am not from the big metropolitan city. I can't imagine how hot it has been in the city because it was very hot in this area. I hope everybody's been having a relaxing time. I am as well as to be expected while waiting for upcoming surgery. I'm hoping to do some videos in advance so that way I have content to upload for the audiences that find my channel. Also, I am putting my eBay store link on my channel. One never knows if someone would like to check that out, and who knows what treasure you might find. The name of my eBay store is Everything Under the Sun, and I pretty much will sell just about anything that I end up getting my hands on. Just so you know, at least within legal limit, that is. Yeah, it's got to be legal. Still working on the letter F. And as I said, it's very hard to make sure that I'm within the proper scope of the camera. Quite a lot of this very light purple. Quite pleased with the progress. It is coming along. And as I said, in some ways it's actually frustrating for me because I am one of those that when I start a project that I tend to continue it until it's completely finished. And with this, I actually have to stop because some of the videoing and other preparations to do the YouTube requires work, and it requires me to stop on the journey because I want to take everyone along with me on the journey. So if anyone that does diamond art happens to watch these videos and you know of any place that sells good quality diamond art pictures in a large variety, please drop it in the comments below so I can check out their website. Hopefully they have a website. I've noticed that a lot of the other places that I've been checking out seem to have a very limited selection. And I would very much would like more choices of ones and designs I do after I start making a lot of these. I'm actually considering doing them and then selling them on eBay, because once they're done, and if I have no purpose for them, it would be another revenue that I could use. A little bit on the crooked side there. Six weeks. I have to wait 6 more weeks before my surgery. I can't wait. The amount of pain I'm in is tremendous. The more mobile I try to be, the worse the pain, of course. So, whoever heard of being excited to have surgery? But the alternative is not fun at all. So I think I'm going to work on the letter V now. So I'll put that over, and here's V. So V is a very, very light blue. Still waiting for items of mine to arrive in the mail. I remember when I would buy new cleaning items, it was always so exciting to test it out to see how it worked. Because I always, as I said, enjoy cleaning. I'm trying different angles. Unfortunately, even by going under a small amount, it causes it to blur, which is no fun for you as a viewer. So, again, all about learning. I'm trying to decide, is it worth keeping the camera angled that way, or just trying to make it so you can view it close up? I'm a close-up kind of person. I like seeing things happen close up, which I guess that would be a question that a viewer could give me, is do they like seeing each dot as it drops in, or do you just like working alongside while you're doing your own? Whoops, I think my wax, nope, there we go. I can't wait to get the angled one, because I think that would help keep my hand out of the view of the camera and allow the viewer, see them better as I'm doing them. This is really relaxing. I really like doing it. I noticed that before people start to glue them in, whether they use like Mod Podge or Elmer's glue, they go over it with a rolling pin. I thought that was pretty funny. That's a new way to make sure all the pieces are flat and really secure on the adhesive. Yeah, I have a little light that I find very frustrating. It doesn't, the battery length on them is not good. It kind of peters out really fast. Yeah, not so grand, you could say. I am expecting this backup light to be arriving hopefully sometime soon that will give it much better lighting as I'm doing them. And as I said, I got some other ones coming, and they should be quite fun. A lot of these. So my son ended up helping me do the YouTube. I became very confused how they do it. I found it more confusing than eBay, setting up for a store and selling online. They make it very simple and easy, in my opinion, compared to how YouTube sets up things. And as I said, feel free to browse my store. No obligation to buy. I do have things when you go into my store, because I sell so much of a variety. I have things in categories, and some categories overlap others because, like, per se, it's a romance book, but it is about vampires. So that would be in fantasy and in romance. So you're gonna have both. And as I was mentioning in another video, I am definitely more of a fan of eBay and recycled, reused. And of course, some items are new. Somebody buys something, they don't end up ever wearing it. They get rid of it, and whether it's sell it at a flea market or a yard sale or give it away, and then it allows me to recycle it rather than it end up being landfill. All right. Trying to make sure that I'm still within the camera distance there. I noticed in my last video, I kind of got myself out of the camera view, and so there were a few times that you couldn't even see what I was doing on camera. Okay, that looks like a lot of the V's. Maybe this symbol next. I'm not quite sure you would call that symbol. Kind of reminds me of a post mall. Let's see. I like setting up all my items ahead of time. I find it kind of boring and frustrating when people get on and then you can't see, or they just keep talking and waving their arms and hands around, which doesn't allow your eyes to stay engaged. So that's one of the reasons why I like to make sure that I have plenty of dots to, they're pre-set up, and it allows everyone to watch and not be frustrated with a lot of unnecessary preparations. I am quite delighted how this is coming along. Maybe we'll actually get a wing done. Well, maybe not with just this video, but hopefully soon, yes. I wonder if these are even more attractive after you glue them down, and it will make it look more, streamlined to a raking light. Up close, they actually look kind of funky with every little dot. So I would think that they will appear different once you have trying to make sure that I'm in within view. We're going to put that one away for now. We're going to go to the letter P to get some of that filled in. It's really starting to get thin now. And we got some of this ready, as always. I don't know if by curving my hand up there makes a difference. on the video quality or not. There's only so much I can do. And I'm not ambidextrous, which means I can't use my left hand well putting the dots in. I do know some people are ambidextrous, and I'm not one of them. Would be helpful if I was, but that is not the case here. I've heard that some people can train themselves to be ambidextrous. I know I've tried to write before, and it doesn't look so great. Looks like a second grader wrote it. Do a few more of these P's, and then I'm going to shift you to another spot. If we have enough time in this video, I may have to end it and start a new one up. I do hope that somebody finds some usefulness in these videos. Alright, we're done with the P's, and we're gonna do dots this time. This is a really, really pale blue, really pale. They are the dots with the circles around them. Looks like I'm going to have to do some trimming as well on the cellophane to get it out of the way, so it doesn't get caught up under the trays. Now I like the one by one at this point. Maybe when I do plenty more and I feel more confident about it, I might try the multiple end tips where you can do 3, 4. That stuff that you see on it is wax. So I'm going to be uploading my first video today, and I hope that they do well. I don't mind doing them. In fact, I want to do more of them so I can work on this because it's something I actually enjoy doing. I actually find all of this enjoyable. A lot easier than paint by number. The only thing I never liked about paint by number is it doesn't end up looking as good as it does on the box. And I always thought, wouldn't it be cool to get one and then blend the colors as if you're a professional artist? But my hands won't allow it. It takes too much delicacy, just like this, the same as cross stitching. I used to do needlepoint cross stitching, and that requires the same thing, a lot of very finite needle placement, holding a needle, and I just can't do it. It's too much for my hands. So I used to do it a lot. I even had embroidery books, shows, and that used to show me. I used to do freehand cross-stitching where I would trace patterns and transfer them onto fabric and then do my own type of embroidery I wanted to use rather than doing just the cross-stitching. Okay, that does those. And I think we'll work on one more other one, which will be these darker purple ones there. And okay. We're starting way over in here. So we're really getting this wing done. Whoops, I already have one on there, and here I am trying to load it again. That's my mistake. Yeah, that one slipped. Gotta slide that back into place. I hope the changing camera doesn't bother anyone. I'd rather have it change and move around and allow me to see the artwork as it's being done than to have it in one area and be missing it. Well then. There you go. Kind of got that kind of cocked and it didn't want to go in. There we go. And I need just a little bit more wax. So if you get any type of enjoyment out of the video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, so you know when I have more videos, and leave a comment. Feel free to leave a comment, and let's continue our journey of putting the butterfly together And thank you much for watching my video. Have a great night.